I am now going to work on the review for the final exam, chapters 1 through 3, page 6. Number 35, I'm not going to do. In the previous video for page 5, for the review for final exam, chapters 1 through 3, I discussed how to graph in slope-intercept form, which is your first equation here. I also discussed how to graph in standard form, which is your second equation here. You can also put this equation in slope-intercept form if that would help for this problem, which I believe it probably would. You're going to graph both of these equations, and you're going to find out where do the lines intersect. That x value and that y value is your solution to this system on number 35. On number 36, it says solve using substitution. 2x minus y is equal to 4. X is equal to 2y minus 1. This is set up nicely because our x is already solved for. So I'm going to take that x and plug it into this x right here. And I'm going to rewrite it as 2 times 2y minus 1 minus y is equal to 4. This whole thing right here is really sloppy how I plugged that in. So I'm going to redo it on the next page over here. We say 2 times 2y minus 1 minus y is equal to 4. I'm now going to solve for y. I'm going to distribute. I'm going to combine like terms. I'm going to solve for y here by adding 2, adding 2. I now get negative 3y is equal to, so I forgot already, 6. I like that thickness better. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, and I get y is equal to negative 2. That's not what I'm wondering, though. I'm wondering where do they cross when they're graphed. So I need an x and a y. I'm sorry, when I say where do they cross, where do they intersect? So now I take that y is equal to negative 2, and I'm going to plug it into the second equation on number 36, this one here. You can do the other one too, but this one's just easier because x is already solved for. And I'm going to plug it in right there. So I say x is equal to 2 times negative 2 minus 1. X is equal to negative 4 minus 1. So x is equal to negative 5. The point then where they cross is at negative 5 comma negative 2. Number 37 says solve using elimination. On 37, when we solve using elimination, I have 3x minus 6y is equal to 9. And I have negative 4x plus 7y is equal to negative 16. Doing this here, I want to try to eliminate either the x's or the y's. In my opinion, the x's are easier to eliminate. I'm going to try to change both of these equations so they're 12x and negative 12x. So I'm going to take this first equation and multiply it all by 4. When I distribute the 4 to each term, I get 12x minus 24y is equal to 36. Then I'm going to take my second equation and I'm going to multiply that all by 3. That's going to change this x value right here to negative 12, which will cancel out with my other x value. I'm going to distribute it to each term. Oopsie. That gives me negative 12x plus 21y. And then 16 times 3 is negative 48. And then I'm going to combine these. This cancels. That's why it's called elimination there. I'm going to take negative 24y here plus 21y. That gives me negative 3. Oopsie. Negative 3y. I'm then going to say that's equal to 36 minus 48. That gives me negative 12. I'm going to solve for y now. When I divide by negative 3, I get y is equal to 4. I'm going to let you finish this one off because I think you can. You're going to take one of the equations from 37. I'm going to take the top one. You're going to take 4, which is y, plug it into this equation, and then solve for x. Finally, the word problems. Again, just approach this like part and total. Parkway Pizza sold a total of 760 pizzas. Always label. That's going to help you set it up. Okay? For a total income of $12,360, excuse me. Large pizzas cost $18. That's a part of this total right here. So large pizzas cost $18. I'm going to put it with that equation there with the other money. Again, the importance of labeling. It helps guide you. 18x, I'm going to call the large pizza. So I'm going to label that. And then it says medium pizzas cost $15. $15 again is part of this total cost. So plus 15y, where y is equal to the medium pizzas. Now I'm out of numbers, but I still need to know how many large pizzas, part of all the pizzas, plus how many medium pizzas, part of all the pizzas, will get us a total of 760 pizzas. Part plus part equals total. It's now set up. I'm going to let you try number 39 on your own. It's very similar. I'm now done with the last page of the review for final exam, chapters 1 through 3.